So let's talk about Zillow for a minute. I'm sure a bunch of you know that there was a lawsuit that NAR has settled on, and that is part of it. Part one of that is no seller commissions can be published in the MLS. Part two of that states that the buyer's agent, to work with a buyer, they have to have a broker-buyer agreement. What that actually states is that the buyer will be responsible for their agent's commission. Now, that does not mean that the seller cannot pay the buyer's agent's commission. They can pay all of it, part of it, or none of it, and that is ultimately their decision. It's always been like this. Commissions have always also been negotiable. There's no normal or standard or any of the above. I just want to make sure that that part is clear to everybody. So buyers will need to sign a buyer's agreement. Now, what Zillow is doing a non-inclusive touring agreement. It's for 7 days, and you're able to tour homes with one of their preferred agents before signing a buyer's agreement. Drive buyers around and spend their gas, time away from their families for 7 days for you to maybe go work with someone else and write an offer with someone else. Doesn't seem quite fair. Might as well hire the chef at the restaurant you're eating at to write an offer on your real estate transaction. Where's the loyalty? If you're watching this, think about receiving a name and number, and you show them 10 homes for a total of 12 hours between 3 days. Then they decide, you know what, I'm just gonna write an offer with someone else. Zillow spends a lot of money to market and paint that photo, and they charge a lot of money to agents behind the scenes when homes you buy close. So they charge it up front. You need an agent that's aggressive, understands the market, that's local, has experience, can negotiate in your behalf, who knows what you should or shouldn't do. They know when to remove contingencies or when a contingency needs to be established into a contract. You have to be careful with this type of an agreement. Whether you are a buyer or an agent, if you are a buyer and want to work with me, let's sit down and allow me to explain to you the process that it takes of buying a home in our market today.